chemicals. Chemicals and ascension. Chemicals and 5D Earth. Chemicals and evolution of the soul. Like what's that about? Let's just move into the chemical of alcohol. What does alcohol do? What alcohol does on a soul level is puts your soul to sleep and lets the ego come out to play. Often alcohol will be used and abused when you are expanding, especially if you're moving through like a phoenix energy, the fire. And what it does is it allows the ego to experience itself through the phoenix of evolution of the soul. The ego desires to experience itself and to witness itself. So alcohol is often used as a tool to move through that lower density. If achieved, the ego got to see itself in the mirror and identify itself in the mirror. Often the release, which we will see as recovery, sobriety, just moving in a different direction that doesn't include alcohol, will come about, which then when that happens, it allows the soul to come back into the vessel that has been cleaned of resentment, I can't have, I can't do, I'm not worth, all like the ancestral lineage. So when we talk about like who's the chain breaker, often chemicals like alcohol are used for chain breakers, because what it does is it cleanses out the egoic. It's kind of like a virus, a code that gets carried in the DNA that gets passed down over and over and over. And if it's getting passed down over and over and over, by the time it gets to you, it's no good. You can't even survive in that ugliness, in that density. So if you are someone that has moved through fire to release parts of you that do not serve you, and it required you to see yourself meet yourself face to face egoically, then you are ready to receive a fuller ionization of your soul. When you have more of your soul light, you have more ability to create if you're in balance, which receiving more of your soul, you would require yourself to be in balance. And it moves you into a doula or dharma state, which is creation. It's no longer lesson. It's no longer cycles. It's no longer karma. So if you desire to really experience life in the fullest of creation, then you must allow yourself to release any of the scarlet letter that maybe came about because of the choices you made as you were evolving. And that scarlet letter does get carried on our shirts, but a lot of the shame of it is in the subconscious. So you are being asked to let it go. It doesn't matter. And during this Phoenix time, you probably got hurt yourself by others, because we are the company we keep. And it's those resentments, those pains that are being asked to be released as well. But you cannot trick the body. The body wants to experience it. That's the egoic process of the sensory system. So it's important that you feel, you do some deep work. Deep work doesn't mean a long time work. It just means being able to really connect deep within yourself and identify what's your problem. Not who's your problem. You're your own problem. But what does it take to resolve it? Or maybe simply asking yourself, do you want to resolve it? Maybe that's the first question. Do you want to resolve it? Maybe you don't. Again, there's no like, oh, you're not going in the right direction. You get to go in whatever direction you want. But Dharma is in resolution. Density from wounds and trauma, you can't bring it in there. It you can't root. So what do you want to do? What do you want to hold on to? How do you want to feel? Maybe thinking about like what kind of life do you want? What does that evolve? What does that look like? And what would you as a being need to possess to be able to exist and live, not survive, but live in that dream of a life? What are you experiencing? What are you holding on to? What are you surviving in currently that keeps you in a cycle? Can you begin to have conversations about that, like how it feels? Or if you want to ride it out, there's some confusion. I'm picking up in the field for those that are watching. There's some confusion as to what you want to do. And if that's the case, then sit with it for a little bit. At the end of the day, do what you want to do. And then when it's done, you can either make the choice to do it again or something different. But do what you want to do. Have a beautiful day.